All right. So welcome everyone. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules to learn a little bit more about our institutions for this portion of our StriveScan event with Edison High School. So we are just going to go over a few housekeeping items in order to make sure that you have the best experience. The presentation will be recorded and available on our website if you want to go back and get any kind of contact information or revisit an interesting topic that you may have viewed throughout the presentation tonight. There are more sessions after this one and then throughout the spring and into the summer. So be sure to check out the schedule on strivescan.com. And then questions are always a really important part of the college search experience. So if you have a specific question for an institution, make sure you put their abbreviation or school name in the question, and you can drop those in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. So without further ado, I will pass it over to Kelsey, who's going to kick us off for tonight's portion.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. So I just want to say hello to everyone and let you know that I'm so happy to be joining you. My name is Kelsey Bull. I'm one of the undergraduate admissions counselors at St. Elizabeth University. Today, I'm just going to go over some of the wonderful aspects of SEU and why it would be a great option for you to continue your studies. So just really quick, I just want to go over some fast facts. We were founded in 1899 by the Sisters of Charity. We were actually founded as one of the first all-women colleges in New Jersey. We did become co-ed in 2016. Currently, we are about 60% women and 40% male, which is pretty great considering how recent that was. And we gained our university status in 2020. So something that we've definitely really been excited about. We're ranked as second in New Jersey among private colleges and universities for best bang for your buck. So basically what that means is the money that you're putting into the SEU, you're seeing once you graduate, which is really, really important. So really, really exciting. So I just want to talk a little bit about where we're located. We're really located in the perfect spot. We're located in a safe suburban area that's really close to some major cities that obviously have advantages. We do have a train station right on campus, so a lot of our students will use that as an opportunity to find internships in New York. Freshmen are able to have their cars on campus, so even getting internships in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is only about an hour and a half drive, and the train ride to New York City is about an hour. So this is just a little bit of some pictures of our downtown area. We are a very small campus, but having these advantages really make living at school really, really fun. Next, I just want to talk about our small campuses and the benefits that it has to our students. Having an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio means that the professors are going to know you on a first name basis. So if they see that you're struggling with anything, they are going to make sure that they are reaching out to you and they want to make sure that you're succeeding in their class. If you ever need to speak to them about something, you're not going to be waiting in hours for trying to get into their office hours. They're really going to want to make sure you're doing well. We also have faculty that genuinely cares about our staff and they're not going to let you fall behind. So we have our Academic Success Center, which provides free tutoring, writing workshops, and many other different support services for our students. We also use a system called Tutor Me, which is 24-hour tutoring for our students as well. So making your career happen. We have 40 majors and minors for our students to choose from and special programs designed to meet various students' needs. As I mentioned, we have those 40 majors and minors for you to choose from, and addition to our combined degree programs that allow our students to complete their bachelor's and master's in 5 years, while only paying for 1 year of grad school. So definitely saving money, and you're getting a lot out of what you're putting your money into. We also have agreements with Fairleigh, Dickinson, and Drew University. We're all in the same line where our students are able to take classes with them at the SEU rate. This partnership is especially important to our students who have individualized majors. This way they can get exactly what they're looking for at SEU. We also have a Head Start program. We have 3 unique summer opportunities for our students. First is Global Scholars Program, which is unique to SEU. The Global Scholars Program is a bridge program designed to prepare our students for the transition to college from high school to college. Obviously, they're very different, so we just want to make sure our students are prepared. We have our newly revamped honors program for students to participate in accelerated learning opportunities, not only during your 4 years on campus, but even during the summer. Honor students also have the opportunity to graduate in 3 or 4 years, 3 if they're doing just a normal study, or 4 years if they're doing that combined degree program that I mentioned before. And lastly, our EOF program is similar to Global Scholars. EOF is a state-funded program for New Jersey residents, providing not only academic support, but financial support as well. One of my favorite things about SEU is the SEU Promise. It's designed to ensure our students are successful upon graduation. So your first year as a freshman, you're automatically enrolled in this program. You get individualized advising, workshops, support. We help you find internships. And once you graduate, if you don't have a job within 6 months, SEU will hire you back for a paid 6-month internship. So just really shows even when you graduate, we're still going to be here to support you any way we can. We have our athletics. As you can see, we have a ton of different sports for our students. We are Division III, which means we do really focus on being a student first. So we don't have scholarships for sports, but that doesn't mean that we're any less competitive. So if that's something you're interested in, we have something for everybody. Of course, we have our 2 dormitories on campus. We have 25 clubs for our students to choose from. And if there isn't a club that you see that you would like to join at school, that's something that you can always find and make your own club as well. Making college affordable, 98% of our students receive some type of form of financial aid, whether it's federal, state, or institutional, and the average package for freshmen is $30,000. So $33,000, excuse me. So we definitely work very hard to make sure it's affordable for all of our students. Applying to SEU is easy and freezy. Oh my goodness, free and easy. You just have to visit us at steu.edu/apply. We ask for your high school transcript, 2 letters of recommendation, and a personal essay. It's free and SAT and ACT optional. But thank you so much. We have, well, this needs to be updated, but we do have Accepted Students Day coming up. So definitely something to check out. And we have $1,000 campus visit grants for when you join us at our institution. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time and I'm looking forward to questions.
Awesome, thank you. And then we will pass it over to Bloomfield to share a little bit about their school.
Thank you for that. It's hard to follow such a wonderful presentation, but I'll do my best. Hello, everybody. I want to thank you all out again for coming here today. My name is Arturo Fernandez. I'm an undergraduate admissions counselor for Bloomfield College. And let's get started. I'll tell you a little bit about our school and what we have to offer. So a little bit more about our school. We are a small 4-year private institution located in Bloomfield, New Jersey. We are New Jersey's only predominantly Black, Hispanic, and minority-serving 4-year college. And we are ranked #1 in the state for moving our students forward in terms of their social economic status. Now, what that means is a lot of our students they're coming from lower income households. Their families are working 3-4 jobs each to try to help their students get through college. And they want to make, and our students, when they graduate, they want to make sure that they are not only in a position to take care of themselves, but also to give back to their families and the communities that supported them. And we've shown that our students, when they graduate, are in a position to be able to do that in both hireability and job acquisition. Like I said before, we are a smaller school. Our average student to faculty ratio is about 14-1. We have about 1,500 students overall, and our average class size is about 15 to 17 students. Even our larger lecture hall level classes cap at about 23 students. So a little bit more on the bread and butter, the programs we offer. We have about 50+ programs on our campus, and as much as I'd love to go through all of them, I'll just briefly name a couple of our more popular ones. The first one has to be our nursing program. We are ranked one of the top 10 nursing programs in the state of New Jersey, with state-of-the-art facilities for our program. Following that, we do offer game design and game programming, where we also try to make sure we stay up to the time with our technology. We are one of the few schools in New Jersey that actually has a motion capture lab that our students are able to utilize who are in the creative arts and technology fields, so that they can make their animations, they can make their graphic arts look as realistic as possible. And just to name a couple of our more popular ones as well, our education, we do pre-K through 3, K through 6, and K through 12, and our criminal justice, which falls underneath our sociology program. Moving forward a little bit, I'll talk about student life, but before I jump there, I would always love to point out that wonderful mascot you see right there is our mascot, Deacon the Bear. He's one of the cutest mascots I've ever seen, and that's why I love him so much. So I'm back on track now. So in terms of athletics, we are a Division II school. We have many sporting programs to offer, and our newest one being our esports program offered for both men and women. So if you are more into handheld controllers as opposed to running or shooting hoops, that's definitely something that you can check out as well. We do have about 30 plus organizations on our campus and clubs. And if you don't happen to find a club that piques your interest, or you were hoping to join a specific club and we don't have it, you are able to start one as long as you have at least 3 other friends, and you can start one up as soon as possible. We do offer residence life on campus as well. We have 4 residence halls. 2 of them are for our underclassmen, and 2 of them are for our first-year students, and the other 2 are for our upperclassmen. And they're equipped with Wi-Fi, fitness center, game rooms, multi-purpose rooms, and our newest one even has a mini theater, which seats about 20 people, and a rooftop courtyard where a lot of our students like to hang out. Now, to talk a little bit more about our resources we have on campus, you will be assigned an advisor. We have a wonderful career development and tutoring services. For anybody who needs any assistance, they have an IEP or they need any assistance, we do offer services for students with disabilities. We have health services. We have 2 registered nurses on campus and a wonderful honors program as well. And the wonderful thing I love about our honors program is when you get your acceptance to Bloomfield, you'll know right there and then if you've made it into the honors program. We do also offer EOF program as well, as in addition to our LEAP summer program, which is a summer bridge program we offer for students who might not meet our general admissions requirements to still give them the opportunity to attend. For anybody who's looking for grad school or to do research, we do offer McNair program and Trio Stars. And 2 of my favorite things is the fact that we do not offer remedial classes. And one of my favorite things is our free summer program. Our free summer program is exactly what it sounds like. A couple of weeks prior to the fall semester, your first year when you're about to be a Bloomfield Bear, you have the opportunity to come on campus, take a couple of classes for free, get to know the campus, get to meet people, and you can get ahead of your academic journey before the semester fully starts. And I wish all of you who are coming to Bloomfield definitely take advantage of that. So let's talk a little bit about our admissions process. We are SAT and ACT optional. We have been since 2017. Our general GPA requirement is about a 2.5, but if you happen to fall lower than that, we ask that you still apply. Like I mentioned before, we do have special admissions programs in place to be able to accept students who fall underneath our general admissions requirements. Traditionally, we ask for your high school transcripts, 2 letters of recommendation, and an essay, but we know COVID's been a little bit stressful, so we wanted to make this year as simple as possible. And we're looking possibly to carry this on to the next couple of years. So all we are asking for this year is just the application itself and your high school transcripts. Just those 2 things, and we'll be able to get a decision to you as soon as possible. We are both on the Common App, and we also have our personal application. And since you all made the time to come out here today, I figured I'd give you a treat. At the bottom there, you'll see our fee waiver code. It is BCVIP. That way you can get a free application as well. Now, a little bit about the financial side. About 96% of our students do receive some type of grant or scholarship. We are one of the lowest tuition rates of any New Jersey private 4-year institution. And we make a commitment to our students as well. When you get your FAFSA, if your EFC is 5,500 or lower, we will reduce the cost of your yearly tuition to about 3,500 a year. So that's one of the many reasons you want to make sure your FAFSA gets in. So I know I threw a lot of information at you, so I'll be happy to answer any questions you have throughout this event. You can always put them on the chat. But if you have any questions outside of this, here's my contact information. Feel free to email me or text me at any time, and come check out our events. We're doing in-person tours. Our accepted student day is coming up as well. And you can find our events here at events.bloomfield.edu. Once again, I want to thank you all for coming out here today, and I'll pass it on to the next person.
All right, McDaniel College.
Okay, awesome. Hello. Let me share my screen. Okey dokey. All right, can you all see this?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Johari. I am an admissions counselor here at McDaniel College. So I'm just going to give you a bit of information about us. So some quick facts. First things first, we were founded in 1867. We are the first co-ed college south of the Mason-Dixon line. We are located in Westminster, Maryland, which is about 45 minutes from Baltimore City. I'm from Baltimore City, so I make the drive every day, and it's not too bad. And just an hour north of DC, no short of 2.5 hours-ish from Philly. So we are definitely accessible on all sides. In terms of our size, we have about 1,800 students, undergrad students rather, and 1,200 grad students. A key thing to know about us is that we are a residential college, so about 85% now of our students are living on campus, and housing is guaranteed all 4 years. Our average class size is about 15 to 17. They cap at 35, so we are definitely a small college looking to make sure that our students have that interpersonal, very deep connection with one another, and also with their faculty. So our student faculty ratio is about 12-1, and 96% of our professors have the highest degrees in their field. So they are indeed the experts in what they're talking about. So something really awesome about us that I like to talk about is the fact that we are a proud member of the Colleges That Change Lives. It is a very awesome group of small schools that have great potential of changing the lives of students and have changed the lives of students around the country. Other great things, so we are a school that is very diverse. We have 32 states and DC represented within our student body. Around 40% of our students are students of color. And just generally, something I want to talk about a bit later in the McDaniel commitment is just the number of students who are participating in research and internships. But I'll get to that in a couple of seconds. So in terms of majors, we have 33 majors, 1 creature major, and over 40 minor programs. In addition to a couple of pre-professional programs, as you can see down in the right-hand corner, we have it all from everything to your sciences over to your English. We have some highlight majors are business administration, biology, environmental studies. We have writing and publishing, which is a new major. ASL is a new major, among other things. So you can really mix and match and find your niche, or you can put 2 together, or you can create your own major and fit whatever your interests are to your specific schedule. We are a school that focuses on our McDaniel commitment. It's a hallmark of what we do here. McDaniel commitment for me is very special because it does serve as the promise of us to students that we want to make sure that you are guided on the path to success. We will not hand walk you, of course. We want you to be independent and be great college students, but we will help you get there through these crucial steps. And I was speaking a bit about that real life experience. I was talking about the part of the McDaniel commitment that is called My Experience, where students are guaranteed at least 2 experiential learning opportunities. And that's anything that can go on a resume, up from your student faculty research down to just a plain volunteering opportunity. So great things happening here. Some important things to note about how we do liberal arts. We have something called the McDaniel Plan. So it has 7 categories of courses that students will be taking. You can think of it as your gen ed or your distribution requirements, whichever makes it easier for you to process. But those are first year seminar, very typical things. Some of these are other things that we have going on just to expand the learning, expand the knowledge that students have here. So the awesome thing about McDaniel is that we have an office that's dedicated to making sure that students have a social life. So that was our Office of Student Engagement. They are in charge of our now 90+ clubs and organizations. They are heading some of our 24 Division III sports teams. They are also people who plan things every day for students to attend in case they need something to do. Other key offices on campus are the Student Accessibility and Support Services Office, the ODEI office, and the Wellness Center there to make sure that you are good body, mind, and soul. Finally, McDaniel does have a sister campus in Europe, and it's called McDaniel College in Budapest. So students have that opportunity to go, and their financial aid will travel with them to make that process easier. So just talking a bit about application stuff, we do have 3 application requirements. So the first thing is, of course, the application. We do accept the Common App and our personal application, the McDaniel application on our website. We also have a short essay and transcript. We would like a letter of recommendation, but it is not mandatory. We are test optional and have been for several years, so that's not a worry either. Finally, in regards to financial aid, I can tell you to do the FAFSA. Over 90% of our students receive financial aid. And outside of that, we do have merit scholarships and legacy scholarships ranging from $20,000 per year to $30,000 per year. So I was a lot of talking and very, very quickly speaking, but if you have any sort of questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Here's my information here on the screen, but I look forward to your questions.
All right, awesome. And we will turn it over next to Fairleigh and Dickinson University to share a little bit more about what they have to offer.
Hello, everyone. My name is Samantha Bell, and I am representing Fairleigh Dickinson University. And more importantly, I'm actually an Edison High graduate, so go Eagles. Today, I'm going to talk about FDU's model, which is personal, global, and transformational, and how we excel in all three and provide our students with some great educational experiences. So starting off, we actually have 2 campuses located in New Jersey, and then 2 campuses we'll talk about in just a moment located abroad. We have over 100 different majors and concentrations. We are a liberal arts college, so we provide quite a different amount of majors. We have 43 different combined degree options, and if you're not familiar with that, essentially it allows you to get your master's degree within 5 years. So it's definitely an option you want to keep on the table when you're looking into colleges. Our students are really involved. We have over 112 different clubs and organizations. And if you want to get to know more about the different options available to you, just type in FDU into Instagram and you'll see all the different clubs and organizations and what they're staying involved in. As I mentioned, part of our motto is personal. So we do have a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio. Our average class size ranges about 14 to 16 students, and typically your biggest general education courses are going to be maybe 30, 40 students maximum, so very similar to your high school. And as you get further along in your program, you'll find that your class sizes will get smaller and smaller, sometimes down to 6 to 8 students. So you can imagine you get some really good one-on-one attention from your professors. We have over 136,000 students that have graduated from FDU and are very proud of it. And they're always happy to help our students with connecting for internship, mentorship, and job opportunities as well. FDU is known for our business, education, and natural sciences programs, but we also have prestigious programs available for hospitality and for nursing as well. Let's talk a little bit about our 2 New Jersey campuses. Our first campus is the Florham campus located in Madison, New Jersey. It's known as our more picturesque campus. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially in the fall, but really all year round. This is where you'll find a lot of our arts-based programs, including theater arts, film and animation, graphic design. You'll also find one other program specific to this campus, which would be criminology, which is not available at our metropolitan campus. Sports on this campus are Division III, so it's slightly different from the metropolitan campus, and we'll touch on that in just a moment as well. And Metropolitan Campus is known as our hustle bustle campus. It's located in Teaneck and Hackensack, which are 2 pretty big major cities. There's lots going on around campus and on campus as well. This campus is specifically known for our natural sciences and engineering programs, which are available only on this campus. So you'll find marine biology, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, and electrical engineering only on the metropolitan campus. So if you're interested in those programs, it's definitely something to keep in mind. One other program you'll find specifically on the metropolitan campus would be our criminal justice program. So I mentioned criminology on Florham and criminal justice on Metro, and just something to keep in mind. As I mentioned, we have a difference between the sports available on each campus. Metropolitan campus, represented by Nitro the Knight, who is our mascot, is Division I, and we have 21 different teams available on this campus. And then on our Florham campus, we are Division III, represented by Ian the Devil, and we offer 23 different sports teams on this campus as well. Both of our campuses are really close to New York City, which is a great advantage to FDU students. It's great for internship opportunities and also just to have some fun as well. Our student life organizes lots of different trips into the city. There's also internship opportunities, mentorship opportunities available in New York. And we do have train stations just a couple miles off of campus, or just a couple blocks really. And so it's really easy to get in and out of New York. We have, as I've mentioned multiple times, different ways to transform yourself through internships, mentoring, and networking opportunities. We have guest speakers that come to campus all of the time to speak with our students and impart their wisdom. We have career development and placement offices. Our business school actually has their own built-in for specific business opportunities. The rest of our university assigns you a specific counselor to help you work through your career goals when it comes to career development. And then we also have global travel and study abroad, which is my favorite thing to brag about. I mentioned earlier we have 2 New Jersey campuses, but we also have 2 campuses abroad. We have our Roxton College campus, which is located in England. We actually just solidified our partnership with the Shakespeare Theater. So we are the only university that has a partnership with the Shakespeare Theater Company, which is really exciting. We also have our Vancouver campus, which is located in Canada and is very popular with our information technology students and international business students as well. If you don't want to go to either of those 2 locations, although I will say they are very popular, we also have partnerships all over the world, so we'll pretty much send you wherever it's safe for you to go. You can start your application at fdu.edu/go, or you can do it through the Common App. We know that that's a lot more convenient sometimes. We typically require your application and your high school transcript, and then we are test optional as well. So that's just something to keep in note. We recently lowered our tuition to make education as affordable as possible, and we automatically consider you for your scholarship when you submit your application. Finally, you can connect with our students at FDU Admissions, basically on any social media platform, and I hope to see you soon.
All right, thank you, Sam. We will pass it over to Emily.
Hi, everyone. My name is Emily Larkin, and I'm an admissions counselor at Newman University. I'm also an alum, so I graduated back in 2020. I like to say if I can graduate in 2020, you can do anything. I received 2 degrees, one in communication journalism and one in theater. From that, I'm also a grad student right now in the MBA program, and I'll graduate in May. I was super involved in my time at Newman. If you can see here on the screen, this is me playing Lucy Pevensey in The Lion, Loach, and the Wardrobe. So I was super involved in theater. Also, my senior year, I was student body president. I was involved in our student newspaper called The Vantage and in the honors program. That's one of the things I love the most about a small school, is that you don't just have to be the girl that does tennis or the guy that does music. You can be kind of everything and be involved in as much as you want. Just a little bit more about Newman. We are a small private Catholic university located in Wichita, Kansas. We do have an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio, so we really focus on building connections with your professors. I know this is kind of cliche, but you're not just going to be a number. Your professors are going to really know who you are. And on the flip side, we do have an average class size of 15. So you're really going to get to know your peers. So if you're anything like me, they're going to turn into lifelong friends after your 4 years here at Newman. We do have 40 plus different undergraduate majors, everything from biology, nursing and allied health, education, social work, business, and so many more. If you notice, I didn't mention any of my degrees in there. That's because we have so many to choose from and so many options for everyone. We also have 11 pre-professional programs, so we're really able to prepare students to go out and be in those professional arenas and can get into the different schools that they're interested in. Along with that, we do have a robust student life. So I would say from being a student here, I think we have pretty much a club for every single person, either club or organization. And if we don't have one that you really want to start, it's really simple. It takes one professor, a couple friends, and you get $200 from student government to start a club. And so it's really simple and really fun. We are really proud of our JET athletics. We are NCAA Division II in the MIAA conference. And so you get that big school athletics with that small school academics. And so we do have 20 plus different teams between men's and women's. And so we have all of what we call the normal sports like soccer, baseball, basketball. We also have some unique ones, like we have bowling and triathlon. So if you're interested in those, Newman might be the right fit for you. We also have a couple of programs that can really help you at Newman. One is the honors program. And so this program is really academic and social. So academically, you're able to research and kind of dive deeper into what interests you and find more knowledge on that. Socially, we have a house system, kind of like Harry Potter. And so I know it sounds corny, but it's actually really fun. Off of that, we also have travel grants, so you can go out and explore the world just for a little bit of money. And we also have scholarships for the honors program. We also have what we call Navigator, which will really help prepare you for success in the future. And so the first thing that you do from your first year to your fourth year, you will do a student portfolio. And so any assignments or any projects you have will get put right into that. And so when you graduate and you're going to grad school or you're going to professional school or get a job, you have tangible examples of skills that you learned throughout your time at Newman. Along with this program, we also established an alumni mentor program. So everyone in Navigator has an alumni mentor in their area of study. So you're able to connect with them. They can help you network, help you get a job, different things like that. All of our students receive a scholarship upon admittance from $12,000 to $16,000 based on your GPA. We are test optional, but if you have an ACT that's higher, we'll take that. And then we also have special scholarships, everything from full to partial tuition based on service, also based on talent like theater, art, and music. And I could tell you more about it, but let's listen to our students.
My financial aid was the ASC Community Leaders Scholarship.
I am a recipient of academic scholarships.
I'm a recipient of an academic scholarship, honors scholarship, and journalism scholarship.
I have a bunch of outside scholarships that I applied for, but I also used quite a bit of academic scholarships as well.
I just realized I forgot to share the audio, so let me try it again because I just have a few more seconds left. So I'll go ahead and reshare my screen. Oh, maybe I was sharing it. Anyway, that's all right. We'll go ahead and try that one more time.
It played, you're good.
My financial aid was the ASC Community Leaders Scholarship.
I am a recipient of academic scholarships.
I'm a recipient of an academic scholarship, honors scholarship, and journalism scholarship.
I have a bunch of outside scholarships that I applied for, but I also used quite a bit of academic scholarships as well.
Newman has forged me into someone I don't think any other university could have to make me not only a better student, but a better member of society.
So if you think Newman could be the right fit for you, you can apply at apply.newmanu.edu. And I'm going to go ahead and throw my information, the visit link, and the application link right in the chat for you. So have a great rest of your day, and we're going to move on to the next person.
All right, and then we have our last presenter from Rider University. Oh, Cynthia, you're still on mute.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. So as I was saying, we're so excited to have you guys here today and to learn more what it's like to be a Bronc. My name is Cynthia Levy. I'm one of the undergraduate admissions counselors. If you didn't know, Rider is located in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. We're about 45 minutes from Edison High School. We have just around 3,600 students, so definitely a small to mid-sized private university. We have about 17 students that average in our Rider classes, and our faculty to staff ratio is about 11:1. So this definitely lets our students learn that they are more of a face and a name rather than just a number, and our Broncs come from all over the world and the country. So there are 4 colleges within Rider University. We have our Business College, our College of Education and Human Services, our Westminster College of the Arts, and then also our College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. So as a liberal arts college, we do have 70+ undergraduate majors. And what I'll do now is just for a second, I'll keep it up on the screen if there are any majors that you might be interested in. Perfect. There's also a program finder online if you have any questions about any of the majors. One of our big programs that we have here at Rider is our engaged learning program. So what that means is we want our students to learn by doing. Students shouldn't just be in the classroom, and it doesn't always happen for all of our students the same way. So to graduate from Rider, you will need 6 engaged learning credits required for graduation. So this can look a little different for a lot of different students. So for some of our Westminster students, that might be acting or performing, that might be participating in shows. For our business students, that could be having a co-op or an internship in one of the major cities around us. There's a lot in Princeton, New Jersey, just right near us. And then also we're about an hour and 20 minutes from New York City and about 40 minutes from Philadelphia. So a lot of our students take advantage of that as well. It can also be research with some professors, so lots of great opportunities for our students. Another program that I want to speak on was our Cranberry investment. So we know that picking any university is a super big investment in going to college. So Rider will guarantee that all of our students will gain an entry-level position in their field or be accepted into some graduate school or professional program within their field within 6 months of graduation. If that does not happen for our students, we will provide career coaching. And then even if there's any additional credits that you might need, you could come back to Rider and do that for free. I definitely want to touch on our athletics. So we are Division I athletics. We always say we love to give that big school feel at a smaller university. So we do have 10 Division I men's sports and 10 Division I female sports. So these dates never change for us, so it's definitely super important just to kind of touch on. So our November 15th is our early action deadline. So this is non-binding. We always just say, you might as well get it into us and kind of know if you're accepted or not. You'll also get your financial aid package right there if you find out if you are accepted. We also do have a trustee scholarship, which I'll talk about a little later, but that's our full tuition scholarship. And then there are some programs at our university that we do need an audition for, such as musical theater, acting, and film. So those deadlines are November 15th. January 15th is that preferred freshman deadline. So we hope that all of our applicants get in by January 15th. And then May 1st is that National College Decision Day. We also do have Instagram, TikTok. There's many ways to stay connected with us. Our Instagram and TikTok are all student run. So some of our tour guides run that and they love doing it and engaging with future students. So just some things that you might be interested in learning. So our cumulative high school GPA that we typically see is around a 3.4 GPA, and SAT scores are around 1120 with an ACT around a 22. Rider is test optional as well. So we've been test optional for about 5 years now. So we always say, if you don't think that your test scores kind of line up with where where you land academically, feel free to send those over. And you can apply to us. We're exclusively on the common application. So just to touch on some scholarships. So we do have some scholarships that are full tuition, including that trustee scholarship. 99% of our students do receive a merit-based scholarship, and you are automatically eligible for one of those scholarships when you apply to Rider. This year, our scholarships range from $12,000 to $21,000, and there's many other opportunities to apply for scholarships at Rider as well. And lastly, we'd love for you to come visit our campus. Like I said, for Edison students, you're only about 45 minutes from our campus. So we do offer tours every day at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. And then we have an awesome opportunity called Bronc for a Day, where you can really see what it's like to be a Rider student. You can attend a class, go to club or meetings, dine on campus. And then we also do have a spring open house. So if I'm speaking to some of our juniors, we do have an open house and an opportunity for you to come meet us. And then I do just want to touch on real quick, you could earn $1,000 for your textbook, and that's even for our next year. So if you visit Rider 3 times within like some kind of registered event, like an open house, and you visit 3 times before you decide on May 1st, you will automatically get $1,000 towards your textbooks. And lastly, here is just some of my contact information. I do work with students in Middlesex and Mercer counties, so right in our Rider's backyard. So I'll be working with you throughout your process. And thank you so much.
All right, awesome. Thank you all for that. And I just have a few housekeeping things that I'm going to go over before we conclude tonight's webinar. You should all be able to see that now. So there will be a quick 5-question survey when you exit out of the screen. So we appreciate that feedback if you're able to provide it. There are more sessions going on tonight as well as throughout the spring, as I mentioned at the beginning. So be sure to sign up for additional events in the near future. And then a recording will be available at strivescan.com/Edison if you have any questions or need any contact information. So again, thank you all for taking time out and have a great day.